Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dissect the hidden stories within corporate filings. And guess what? Today we have a massive filing from Procter and Gamble. That is right, the company behind so many household names is making some waves. And we are going to dive deep into what it all means, so buckle up folks. Because this report is packed with numbers that tell a tale, and we are here to decode it for sure. Before we dive in, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents and want to avoid the corporate jargon, make sure you are subscribed. And do not forget to join our Discord community, linked in the description below, where we break down these reports in real time. Alright, buckle up because this is a look inside the Procter and Gamble Savings Plan, a massive document detailing the financial health, not of the company itself, but of the employee retirement plan. And that's actually pretty fascinating because it shows us how the company's own stock and other investments are doing from the perspective of the people who trust their future. To them, this filing is for expenses up to June 2025, so we are getting a very fresh look at things. Now let's get straight into the numbers. The most interesting part is always how the plan holder's money is invested and growing, so check this out. As of June 2025, the total participant directed investments were over $5.3 billion. Wow, that's a lot of money. And when we compare that to the previous year, it is actually an increase from just over $5 billion. So that is good news. It means the money is growing. That is what we want to see. And where is all that money going? Well, a huge chunk of it is in Procter and Gamble's own stock, around $1.2 billion in 2025, down from about $1.3 billion in 2024. A slight dip there, which makes sense given market fluctuations, but still a significant portion showing employee confidence in their own company. And then we have separately managed accounts and common collective trust funds, which round out the rest of the investments, totaling over $3.5 billion in trust funds, an increase from the prior year, suggesting a diversified approach beyond just company stock. Now, digging into the notes, which are like the footnotes of a story for the financial statements, we learn a lot about the plan itself. It is a voluntary defined contribution plan for employees, basically a 401k that covers almost everyone at Procter and Gamble and its subsidiaries. It even mentions transfers from the Gillette company employee. E-stock ownership plan, which is pretty cool. It shows how they are managing different retirement accounts over time. And the record keeper is Alight Solutions, while Northern Trust is the custodian and trustee. That is a lot of big names managing employee futures. Participants, folks like you and me, when we work at P&G, can contribute a part of their salary up to certain limits set by the IRS, and they can even roll over money from previous jobs. That is a standard procedure for 401ks. And get this, for those over 50, there are catch-up contributions allowed, so folks can save even more for retirement, which is a smart move. Here is something interesting for the year ending June 2025. There were qualified non-elective contributions, or QNECs, of about $96,000. Now, what does that mean? It sounds complex, but it basically means the company made some contributions on behalf of certain employees due to administrative errors in their previous 401k plans. These contributions are fully vested immediately, meaning the employees own them right away, and it did not affect the tax status of the plan, so it is a good gesture from the company. Now let's talk about loans to participants. The plan allows active employees to borrow a portion of their vested account balances up to 50% or a maximum of $50,000, and interest rates range from around 4.25% to 10.5%. These loans, including those used for primary residences, have specific repayment timelines: failure to repay after C. Proration means the loan is treated as a distribution, which means taxes. Wow. So it is a good idea to pay those back quickly in 2025. The total of these loans outstanding was over $28 million, a good jump from the previous year's $23 million. So it seems employees are taking advantage of this feature. And of course, we have the report from the independent auditors Deloitte and Touch LLP. They have been auditing this plan for a long time, potentially. Since 2008, they say the financial statements are presented fairly in all material respects, and they also audited the supplemental schedules, which is part of what makes this filing so thorough. When we look at how investments are valued, these are all at fair value using what is called the fair value hierarchy. And it is important to note that there are no level 2 or level 3 investments in this plan, meaning all investments are valued using readily available market prices for identical assets. No complex estimations or unobservable inputs are involved here, which simplifies things and makes the reported values more reliable. This next part is crucial, especially for any employees holding P and G stock. P and G stock made up 23.1% of the total investments in 2025 and a higher 26.8% in 2024, representing over $1.2 billion in 2025. That is a big chunk of money, and the report clearly states that a significant decline in the market value of P and G common stock with significant affect the net assets available for benefits. So it is a definite concentration risk for the plan participants, but also a sign of strong belief from within the company, our opinion and scroll. Alright, let's shift gears and talk about what all this means for Procter & Gamble and its employees. The report shows a healthy and growing retirement plan for its employees. Ease with investments totaling over $5.3 billion, and that shows a commitment from P&G to its workforce's financial future. The slight dip in P&G stock value within the plan is in line with market trends, and the fact that employee confidence remains high in their own company stock is a positive sign. The robust increase in common collective trust funds indicates a diversified strategy benefiting plan holders. The notes receivable from participants show a rise in employees taking loans, which is understandable, but highlights the importance of responsible borrowing as the consequences of non-repayment like taxes are significant. However, the plan's reliance on P&G stock as a major investment presents a clear risk. A concentrated bet on the company's performance means extreme volatility is possible, but for a company as established as Procter & Gamble, this might be a calculated risk they are willing to take. Overall, the financial health of this retirement plan reflects a stable and well-managed company that cares about its employees' long-term financial well-being, and that is always a good thing to see in a corporate decoder. So that is our deep dive into the Procter & Gamble savings plan filing. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a thumbs up. Your engagement helps us decode more of these reports, and most importantly, subscribe for more insight into the world of corporate finance and investment strategies. And hey, if you want to be part of our community and discuss these filings as they come out, join our Discord server linked in the description below. Thanks for watching Corporate Decoder, and we will see you in the next video.